Welcome, welcome, boys. In this video, I'm going to do a quick little tabletop review of the Walther P22 and compare it to a few other Walthers. So this is the P22. This is the wife's gun. She bought this because she did not have a 22 caliber for plinking a handgun. And so when she picked up her Beretta Apex A1 carry, she also bought this guy. And it is a 22 caliber, small, essentially a baby PPQ, which is my gun. So you will notice some similarities. The slides look very similar. Walther stamped in the same spot where this says PPQ, this says P22. This has the magazine release on the side. This is the second gen PPQ, whereas this P22 is similar to my P99, where it has the trigger guard mag release. P99 is, of course, a 9mm, carries 15 plus 1, can fire plus P ammunition, striker fired, no restrike, a trigger safety, if that's your thing. No magazine safety. So if you drop the mag and you still have one in the chamber, you can still pull the trigger and fire. This P22 is a 10-round magazine which holds 22 caliber ammunition. It is fairly easy to load though. It's got this nice little slidey deal that you can hold down and then load your 22s in there. It will not fire with the magazine release. You pull the trigger, nothing happens. I'm going to load this one in there just to pull the trigger, but just so you know, it is not loaded in the chamber. So we just got to not pull the slide. But it is single double action, so if you pull the trigger, you would have the hammer go forward. It would cycle, which we're not going to do with that magazine in there. But it would cycle, go back into single action mode, and then you would be able to pull the trigger with a little bit of take up, and then a nice little break. So you have the magazine safety on this thing. There's no trigger safety, but there is a slide safety, just like the Beretta M9. There's safe and fire. You can see that when you have the gun in safe mode, the hammer moves back slightly. So it is being blocked by that little, whatever that thing is there that's pushing the hammer back, preventing the energy from transferring from the hammer into the firing pin. Alright, so now that this is down, pull it back, you're going to lift over and then go forward. And that's because the barrel is affixed to the frame, not unlike the PPK. You have some slots here for your P-rail. Let's get the guide rod back. Captured spring on the guide rod. And then, of course, installation is the opposite of removal. So we'll drop our guide rod back down in here. We will get the barrel and the guide rod situated. And then just pull back. And then you're good, and then of course we can't reset the hammer because we can't pull the trigger until we insert the magazine. And there you go. So not the most difficult, but a little counterintuitive if you're used to like the PPQ where this comes down and then you just slide it back a little till that goes all the way down and then pull it forward. So it's kind of similar, but honestly the hardest part is pulling this thing down. Because it's, it doesn't really want to go. On the PPQ, you just pull back a little and then that's supposed to go down. But what you actually do is have to pull it all the way back, lock it in place. Then I can pull this side down with my thumbnail. Then while that side's down, move this side down. And then when it's completely down, pull back a little bit more, and then off she comes. Easy peasy. So alright, that is the Walther P22. Again, wife's gun, not mine. She bought it because she didn't have a .22 caliber pistol. And it's nice and cheap and easy to shoot. Theoretically, we'll have to take it to the range and see how she performs. But it's a baby PPQ, essentially. And she does rather like my PPQ. I'm a fan of it myself. Not as awesome as my P99, but almost. So hope you enjoyed the video. Catch you in the next one, where I'm reviewing my PPK, comparing it to the P22 and the PPS. So hope this helped. Hope you all enjoyed the video. Hope it was somewhat entertaining. Catch you boys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Peace.